From eTown Hall in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains, it's eTown, with this week's guest from Vancouver, British Columbia, Dan Mangan, conductor of Everyone Orchestra, Matt Butler, and from Troy, New York, Sean Rowe. I'm Helen Forster. Join me now in welcoming our host, Nick Forster.
Thank you, Helen. Thanks, everybody. Welcome to eTown Hall. We have got some thoughtful and creative and sensitive men on our show this week at a time when so many men are not that. We are glad to introduce you to some guys who are doing cool things, paying attention to the world around them, including the natural world and those who are less fortunate, writing songs, making music, bringing people together. All that is what these guys do. Matt Butler's here. He is going to talk about his Everyone Orchestra. It's a conducted improvisation that brings musicians together for a one-of-a-kind, only happens once kind of a thing. He's here. He'll tell us about that. Dan Mangan is here, a Juno Award-winning Canadian singer-songwriter. He's Canadian, so you know he's going to be nice already. He's released I think it's his 8th solo record, and we're going to hear some songs from him in just a little while. First, Sean Rowe grew up in Troy, New York, not far from Albany, but a town with a lot of history. He started playing music early on, started writing songs as a teenager. He also started developing a keen interest in the outside world, in the woods, in the land, foraging, working on his survival skills, and learning about edible plants and such. And he spends sometimes weeks at a time on his own in the woods. So we're going to talk about that a little bit too. He's been recording his own songs for a long time. I think he's also got 7 or 8 records of his own out. He's here for his first visit. So please welcome to eTown, Sean Rowe.
Thank you very much. This is a song that is technically not out on a record, but it got picked up by this film called The Accountant, and it opened a lot of new people to my music, so I was grateful. It's called To Leave Something Behind. I cannot say that I know you will, but you can't lie to me with all these books that you sell. I'm not trying to follow you to the end of the world. I'm just trying to leave something behind. Words have come from men and mouths, but I can't help thinking that I've heard the wrong crowd. When all the water is gone, my job will be too. And I'm trying to leave something behind. Oh, money is free, but love costs more than our bread. And the ceiling is hard to reach. Oh, the future ahead is broken and red. Still I'd like to leave something behind.
This whole world is a foreign land. We swallow the moon, but we don't know our own hand. We're running with the case, but we ain't got the gold. Yet we're trying to leave something behind. Oh, my friends, I believe we are at the wrong fight, and I cannot read what I did not write. I've been to his house, oh, but the master is gone. Still I'd like to leave something behind. Now there is a beast who's taking my brain. You can put me to bed, but you can't feel my pain. When the machine has taken the soul from the man, it's time to leave something behind. All money is free, but love costs more than our bread. And the ceiling is hard to reach. The future ahead is already dead. Still I'd like to leave something behind. This feeling that I'm still at the shore, and pockets don't know what it means to be poor. I can get through the wall if you give me a door, so I can leave something behind. Oh, wisdom is lost in the trees somewhere. Oh, you're not gonna find it in some mental gray hair. It's locked up from those who hurry ahead. And it's time to leave something behind. All money is free, but love costs more than our bread. And the ceiling is hard to reach. When my son is a man, he will know what I meant. When I was just trying to leave something behind. Just trying to leave something behind. Thank you. Appreciate that, everybody.
Sean Rowe, welcome to eTown.
Oh, happy to be here.
Did I pronounce your name right?
You did.
Okay, good. It's so cool to meet you and hear you sing and play and hear these songs you're writing, and I can find the little hints of your connection to the land in your songwriting.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to put that stuff in.
Yeah.
It's sort of immersed in it.
Yeah,
since I
you're
was a
deep
kid.
in.
Yeah.
Well, let's back up a little. So you're from Troy, New York. I grew up in the Hudson Valley, so I know about Troy, but for those who don't, tell us about it.
Yeah, Troy's, it's very cool. It's right on the Hudson River.
Yeah.
And a lot of history there, a lot of movies shot there. I don't know if you've ever seen Ironweed. That was filmed when I was a kid. Jack Nicholson and Meryl Streep in there. And they used a lot of the old building facades because they never really changed, you know, so.
Yeah, it was a booming town, great architecture.
Yeah.
A lot of manufacturing, and of course the Erie Canal was right across the river, and big stuff. Troy had a downturn, like a lot of manufacturing places. So what phase was it in when you were a kid?
It was on the verge of being revitalized. It's built up a lot more now than it was when I was a kid, though. Yeah.
So a lot of empty buildings when you were little?
Definitely. Yeah. I kind of like that worn in kind of vibe. I don't like anything too dressed up.
Yeah. And were you a kid who just rambled in the woods when you were little, or did that come a little later in life?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of self-exploration, you know, that was terrorized my mom because I would bring home all kinds of stuff and snakes, and my friend and I had a little, we called the zoo in the backyard, and we just get all kinds of stuff. And apparently, my friend says this happened. I remember it vaguely, but we apparently took the head off of a grasshopper and put it onto a cricket, and it started moving around. Yeah, I mean, he swears
Dr.
to
Frankenstein,
it. I vaguely remember, Yeah, but we didn't want to hurt the animals. We just wanted to experiment, you know. We had no mentors. That's what happens when you have a mentor.
But then you got serious about it. My one of my sisters lived in a little town in the center of New York, or closer to Cooperstown, called Cherry Valley. And I understand that that's a place you went to sort of train and learn how to really be in the outdoors and survive.
Yeah, I lived at this wilderness survival school for a year called Hawk Circle, and then at the end of that, I took a 24-day wilderness solo in the Catskill Mountains. It was supposed to be 40 days, but I just got really hungry.
Yeah, what were you eating for 24 days?
A lot of like wild plants that I would harvest, but also I was trying to trap squirrels, but they didn't really like any of my traps. I was catching a lot of mice, and I did eat those. Yeah, well, I cooked them. I'm not a heathen. Surprisingly good. I mean, you singe off all the hair, and you just can't eat the teeth.
Well, I can understand why you got hungry.
Yeah.
After 24 days. But I bet, and I don't know this to be true, but I bet that after 2 days, your senses become acclimated to what we were designed to live in, and you become a better listener, a better observer, a better participant, more deeply connected to your environment, I suspect.
Oh, yeah, by default. I mean, especially if you're making a shelter, you're more aware than you ever are in your normal day life.
And the nights are a little longer.
The nights are longer because you never sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep is just hard to come by. It's weird out there.
Yeah. That's cool. And so when you came back from that, how was a re-entry?
It took a very long hour and a half before I had a pizza. And then I was pretty much back to civilization.
Life-changing for 90 minutes. But you developed some skills and you learned some things. You got some training. And so is that a thing you continue to do, to like just go out into the woods sometimes and just say, okay, honey, I'll see you in 2 weeks. I'm going to go walk into the woods?
Mostly now I do foraging, which is like a subset of the survival realm. And that's more of a mainstream thing. Survival is it's a small pool of people who are interested in that stuff. But
have you ever really screwed up foraging?
I never ate the wrong plant. The only time I came close to getting sick was when I drank some water from a dugout spring that had a decapitated snake head in it. Well, I didn't know about it. I wouldn't do it intentionally. But I'd never poisoned myself.
Yeah,
with
good.
plants.
Good. We don't need to know all the details. Well, let's talk a little bit about music. I know you've got a new project coming out that is also aligned with a film. Have your songs showed up in TV and film stuff before?
They have, but I've never written a soundtrack for a film. So that's a new thing.
That's cool.
The movie's a Western. It's called Frontier Crucible.
Yeah.
So I wrote 8 songs for that.
Wow.
And that record's coming out when the film comes out.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. It's really cool. I mean, again, you're sort of a steady as she goes singer-songwriter. You just keep writing and keep recording and keep making things, and the world is discovering you and finding your songs. And congratulations again on this film score.
Thank you.
And let's hear some more songs.
Yeah.
Welcome back, if you would, Sean Rowe.
Scarborough Ocean called me out today. She said, put down your phone and come see. She said, come get my diamonds before the clouds take them away. You're the only one here looking at me. Now the voices of these humans, they are lost to the waves, and they are lost to the dogs here to play. I'm holding tight to my love, though she is bound to slip away. I'm as happy as the dogs are today. If you're on the other side, the boat is coming to you, but from here it's just floating away. I'm holding tight to my love, though she is bound to slip away. I'm as happy as the dogs are today. Scarborough Ocean called me out today. She said, open your eyes and come see. She said, come get my shells before the tide takes them away. You're the only one here looking at me. If you're on the other side, the boat is coming to you, but from here it's just floating away. I'm holding tight to my love, though she is bound to slip away. I'm as happy as the dogs are today. I'm as happy as the dogs are today.
Thank you.
That's Sean Rowe from upstate New York. Singer-songwriter. The latest record is called The Darkness Dressed in Colored Lights. Sean will be back. Play some more music later on in the show.
Your visit to eTown is made possible in part by the Scientific and Cultural Facilities District, or SCFD, one of the largest cultural funding mechanisms in the United States, supporting nearly 300 organizations in the greater Denver, Colorado area. Hey, by the way, did you know that there are over 3,000 videos on the eTown YouTube channel, all for your viewing pleasure? You can visit that. You can also subscribe if you want to see both our latest video offerings, like from this program, or from the past. So there's tons and tons, and I know that you'd love to see them. So feel free to check it out. You're listening to eTown.
You are listening to eTown. I'm Nick Forster. Sean's going to be back to play some more music later on. And coming up, another good guy, Dan Mangan, is here from Canada. He will be out soon to sing some songs from his latest and some others too. So much of what happens in music is well-planned, but also open to interpretation. Improvisation, of course, plays a huge part in bluegrass and jazz and blues. Our next guest is a guy who has found a way to generate new music by curating bands and directing them across different themes, like a conductor, but without a score. He puts people together that haven't played music together and guides them. He calls them the Everyone Orchestra. It's made up of musicians who don't normally play together. He's been doing it for more than 20 years. He's had members of the Grateful Dead and Fish and Moe and the String Cheese Incident and Flecktones and Dave Matthews Band join in. So he puts these jam-ish bands together and then gets them to do stuff. And he's here in person. We're going to learn more and maybe even get a taste of what he offers. But please welcome to eTown, Matt Butler. Matt Butler, you grew up in Oregon, is that right?
Yeah, Eugene, Oregon.
And music in your household when you were a kid?
My mom was a founding member of the Eugene Symphony, so orchestral music always happening. A lot of conductors in my world.
Did she have high hopes for you musically, thinking you would follow in her footsteps?
No, I mean, I think that she always saw music as a way for happiness and joy, and that's like, my parents had a really, really happy relationship, it seemed, and my dad just loved my mom's music, and we just spent a lot of times going to the symphony, and we're always around musicians, and so those were my people that I like to spend time with, really.
So where was your path into music?
Drums. Before I could walk, I was dreaming and I was grabbing for drums and just crawling towards the timpani and all that. So I'm a drummer, is like the foundational part of my musicianship. And the conducting thing came later, but I played in a band called Jambé in the 90s, toured. It's like where a lot of my improvisational, I was learning about it with the leftover salmon, actually, out in the mountains of Colorado. Had some of my first, no plan what's going on, tons of musicians on stage, with being put on the spot.
That's cool. So when did you first do an Everyone Orchestra? When did that happen?
I started
where did you get the idea even to do that?
So being a drummer in a touring band, I didn't think I could sustain that. So I was just exploring all kinds of things, doing film scores, Stomp, Blue Man Group, all these things kind of came into my sphere. I started hosting open mics. I've coached a lot of tennis.
That's a bit of a sidebar
there. You'll see a little bit later when I conduct you.
All right.
There's sports involved. And I was hosting an open mic with the drum circle, and there was a jam, and it was all happening. And I was realizing, I was bringing different people together, and this really cool musical thing was happening. Didn't always sound great, but everybody was really, really happy. It wasn't necessarily about how good it sounded or what the song was. It was about being together, making it happen.
We know what drum circles sound like.
Well, I mean, in a sense, my thought was, I wonder if you could have a drum circle with all the instruments and all the keys and all the aspects of songwriting as part of what you're facilitating. And that's where the initial thing came from.
Yeah, that's cool. And you mentioned coaching tennis. And being around conductors when you were a little kid. And so I'm assuming that that's where you got essentially the courage to say, well, I'm going to assemble world-class musicians and I'm going to boss them around.
It took a minute, and to be honest, bossing them around doesn't work. If you get a conductor up there that's like, do this, do this, do this, do this, it becomes not fun really fast.
Okay.
And I saw the potentiality of creating beautiful, dynamic music that was just going to surprise everybody. Because if everybody is present enough and focused enough, something really beautiful can happen. And it could be like, it all of a sudden sounds like a hit song. It was improvisation, but it didn't sound like chaos.
Yeah.
But chaos is good too.
It's a little bit like Sean describing his sort of sensory awakening when he's out in nature, because by virtue of where he is. And the same thing happens when you're in a musical situation where you don't know what's happening next, but you've got to really be on your toes and listening and reacting, having a collective experience.
Collective and team. And that's where the sports thing comes in, because when I was coaching tennis, there was these times when everything was going well on the court. All the players were different levels, but they were all engaged, they were all excelling. And I think when Everyone Orchestra is really working its best, the musicians are all fully engaged, and the time goes by fast because they're present.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and I think there is a larger goal too, particularly if you're bringing people from different disciplines or different bands or different styles or different cultures, and you're reminding them and their audience also of the commonality and the universality of music in general. There's a larger message there about just our common humanity, which is so important
Yep.
for us to be reminded of now.
yeah, people working it out.
Can you show us a little bit of what you do? I mean, I don't know if this is the right format or circumstance.
This is a unique circumstance. We're going to see if we can make some energy happen here. So
Okay, let's go.
Here we go. All right. I love positivity. And in improvisation, yes and, you probably are somewhat familiar with it. It's just being accepting to what's going to happen next. So I'm going to get you guys to go. Yes! Okay, a little punchy. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes! Okay. They're ready. You guys.
They're loud.
Let's do like 2 measures each. This is our jumping off point.
All right, that's Matt Butler with the Everyone Orchestra, and he does this at places around the country. So is there a website, Matt, if people want to learn more, like Everyone Orchestra something? .com?
Yep.
EveryoneOrchestra.com. You can find out more about Matt and all his work and how he elicits magic from moments with musicians.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, Matt Butler.
Thank you.
And the eTones, the very nimble house band. Thanks, guys. As I mentioned, Sean Rowe is going to be back to play some more music later on, and here's what's next. Dan Mangan was born in British Columbia, lives in Vancouver. He's a prolific and skilled singer and songwriter. He's won 2 Juno Awards. He's done soundtracks also for film and TV. He's done a lot of collaboration with tons of Canadian musicians especially. He's toured throughout Canada and the US and Europe and Australia and other places. He's got a lovely literate style of writing, invites you in, so pay attention. He's got some great songs. His latest record, also I think his 8th, is called Natural Light. So please welcome also for his first time, Dan Mangan.
Thank you so much. It's a real honor to be here. Well, this song is my most requested song. I wrote this a long time ago. It's a bit of a call to arms in terms of aging gracefully. It's a song called Basket. We are young, we have years ahead, maybe we might fall in love or fall apart. Fall apart. Before it ends, well, we should try to start. So I'll go, but I'm telling you I don't wanna go. Could be stuck here and happy. There's a puzzle I work on endlessly, and I've got the sides and all the corners, but there's a space. There's a space. Lost some pieces I can't replace. So I'll be, but I'm telling you I don't wanna be just a wasted puzzle piece. So we are old and our son took the dog away, and fair enough, guess we're tired all the time. All the time. And you know dogs, they need ample time outside. So I'll stay, but I'm telling you I don't wanna stay. So I'll brace myself against the wall and hope to God that I don't fall. My bones are worn, my hip won't hold. I used to be so young, how did I get so old? Won't you take my cane and hold my hand? You're holding on to all I have, just a basket full of memories, and I'm losing more each day it seems. But if I can make it to the street, I'll steal a car or a bike or whatever there is to steal. And it might get cold, I just don't care. I'm going till I'm getting there. I'll ride my steed all through this town till I have looked and I have found your peaceful memory. Won't you return to me? Won't you return to me? Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to ask the guys to come on out here. We're going to do a song. This is called For Him. Kind of like a counterpart to Jolene almost. It's like a slightly different angle on a similar situation. And you could interpret this in many ways. You could picture whoever comes to mind. But in a sense, it's almost like the love that I'm singing to here is democracy. He's a vampire. He won't show you his teeth until it's too late. He'll be on some mountain highway thinking, ain't this great? Some sports car with a top down, that's when he'll eat you. Yes, he will eat you. And gobble up your insides till you're see-through. Shake away whatever ground's beneath you until life feels like a cage he holds the key to. There's a million reasons you might leave me, I don't have to tell you. A million reasons I can see why you might want to go. It's fine to leave me. Just please don't leave me for him. He's a parasite. He'll suck up all the air and make it feel like what's left for you belongs to him. It's not right. Maybe decades down the road you'll come to realize he's carbon dioxide. And I promise you his charms come from the wrong side. Of everything I love, this is my insight. Am I reading this so wrong? Am I the bad guy? There's a million reasons you might leave me, I don't have to tell you. A million reasons I can see why you might want to go. It's fine to leave me. Just please don't leave me. A million ways I failed to say whatever needed saying. A million ways I understand, but still I need to say it's fine to leave me. Just please don't leave me for him.
What a devastating song concept that is. You can leave me,
Yeah.
just don't leave me for him.
If you knew nothing of it, you would just presume that it's like a romantic situation.
Yeah.
But the song was actually written with a real emotion I was feeling of somebody who I wanted to work with, and they decided to work with someone else. And I thought that the person they chose was not a good person.
Yeah.
And it was sort of like, them? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I get it. You don't
Yeah.
gotta, I don't know. It was like a thing I had to go through. And it was amazing how as soon as I wrote the song, and I took all the garbage in my head and I put it down on a page and
Yeah.
melody and stuff, and I felt so much better. And not only was I able then to kind of forgive the person, but also forgive the bad guy and sort of be like, well, he's doing his best too. It was
Yeah.
amazing how cathartic it was to just write the song.
So is that advice for us as we've now come to interpret this song in a different way, thanks to your introduction?
Well, I mean, the thing is, there's a personality type that I have come to know, like personally in my life, a handful of times.
Yeah.
Usually they have like a big dad-sized hole in them, and usually they're a dude,
Yeah.
and they're ambitious, and they're effective, and they're manipulative, and dangerous, they're toxic. And unfortunately, we seem to be putting this kind of archetype of person, obviously now I've set it up. You're thinking of one person in particular, but it's everywhere. And,
Yeah,
and it's like it's a people who are like running schools or whatever. Like it's just
Yeah.
like they tend to climb, because they don't question themselves, and they're cutthroat in a way.
Yeah, it's a little bit earlier in the evolutionary journey. We can just say that, right?
Yeah, that's it.
They just haven't quite gotten there yet.
Yeah.
By the way, this is Dan Mangan. You're listening to eTown. Welcome.
Thank you
I
so
mentioned
much.
that you're from Canada. So you have been at this for a while. And again, I was saying the same thing to Sean. Some slow momentum. That's like things you came out of the chute with a bang, and you won a Juno Award and a new artist and all this stuff that was like splashy. But it also seems like your new record is getting a lot of really good attention, and there's momentum.
Well, it's kind of you to say. I feel like I've had two careers. there was all the digging. There was all this sort of like playing in the corner of Irish pubs where nobody cared and doing all this sort of like hard work, 5 or 6 years of that. And then things really started to kind of go my way, and I felt the benefit of the doubt everywhere I went, and it felt great. And I began to take that sort of grace for granted. And I remember I'd been doing like 200 shows a year, and I'd been really going, and my wife was pregnant, and I said to my manager, like, hey, I can't tour for a couple of years. I want to be home with the kids, and I want to sort of figure out what that part of my life is like. And I did some film scoring, and I did some work that I could do from home. And I remember sort of asking him, like, okay, I'm ready to turn the tap back on. Like, let's get back to it. And he was sort of like, the tap is empty, my friend, And
momentum is tough.
And momentum is tough. And I was just no longer in the zeitgeist in the same way. And so but I started writing about what I knew. And the record that followed that was called More or Less. And I just wrote about being a parent. And that's
back on track,
Back on track. And so I'm a few records deeper on that. And I do feel like there's almost more interest now than ever. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, again, the flip side is that, and I know this is true, particularly with your latest record, which is people are resonating with the songwriting and connecting emotionally to the point where I suspect you get all kinds of correspondence from people who are deeply moved by a song or one song or another.
For me, the songwriting is, like I said earlier, it's like therapy. It helps me wash the demons out of my head. And then hearing from other people, I feel like all creativity, like not just songwriting, but if you're making films or sculpture or art or whatever, you sort of take your smoke signal and you send it up in the air and you go like, this is how I feel. And then like, thousands of miles away, somebody might see that smoke signal and go like, oh, I feel the exact same way. And now both of you are like cosmically connected, and there's like an existential respite. You feel less alone for having participated in this exchange.
I mean, I think there's satisfaction in just the act of creation and making something, but you're right, it's like a message in a bottle. And nowadays, if somebody finds that bottle and reads the message, they can actually reach you, and it's cool. It's different.
I'm very available. Like I have like a phone number. People can text me. I put it on Instagram.
That's a little sad.
Yeah, but I have 2 phone numbers. Yeah. But I just feel like I want to be the same person off the stage as I am on the stage, and I don't. When I was young, I tried to be cool, or I'm going to tell jokes like this tonight or something like that, and then I realized I have a way better time if I can just be like myself, just exactly in my skin.
Well, we just quickly, I could be wrong, but I think that was somebody said that you're the nicest guy in the Vancouver music scene. Like this is like your reputation. Oh. So don't screw that up.
I know.
Like people say, Dan Mangan is the nicest guy in the Vancouver music scene. So Dan, thanks for coming to eTown. And if people do want to learn more about you and your touring and your music, is it Dan Mangan Music, something like that?
DanManganMusic.com, and you can text me 310-347-4597. Text me your town, and I will text you when I'm coming to your town.
Okay, cool. Yeah. We're going to get back to music right now. Welcome back from Vancouver, Canada, Dan Mangan.
Guessers, damn the lie, damn all the pretenders, damn all the reasons why they peddle the impending, why they can't be given light. The hall of mirrors keeps on reflecting, and the illusion multiplies. Meanwhile, they focus on division. The meanest trick the devil pulled. The sheep believe the road to freedom was provided by the wolf. So the pendulum keeps swinging, but the arc, it takes a while. Just Lives long enough for some forgetting, to bring the bad stuff back in style. And they always talk of Jesus without a hint of irony. They see kindness as a weakness, and they disregard the meek. So buy your groceries at the box store. Keep your head down in the line. They want you hungry so you'll want more. They want you lonely so you're quiet. Down the hatches, turn to whoever it is that you turn. The lunatics have found the matches, and they want to see it burn. See, I've been yelling about forgiveness, being all turn the other cheek, but I fear now there is a sickness, something rotten in the seeds. So can a society have cancer? And if so, we'll lead this dance. We could have just one good answer. Maybe then we'd have a chance. Maybe then we'd have a chance. Still waking up in Denver, still waking up in Inverness. I am reminded to remember there is still beauty in the mess. There are those who take in strangers. I suppose the kindness sets them free. There are those who leave a light on in case another needs to see.
Dan Mangan from Vancouver, British Columbia. The latest record is called Natural Light. Along with eTown's Christian Teal, Adam Bodine, Eric Tureen, Helen Forster singing backup. We have more stuff coming up.
Your visit to eTown is made possible in part by the Bohemian Foundation, building stronger communities through the bohemian qualities of creativity and imagination. On the web at bohemianfoundation.org. You're listening to eTown.
Kermit. I'm Nick Forster. I'd like to say hello to folks who are listening to eTown right now on stations like KSYM 90.1 FM in San Antonio, Texas, on UMFM in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and on WWCF in Hagerstown, Maryland. Thanks everybody for listening. As always, if you'd like some more information about any of our guests, or you want to see photos or learn about how to find videos or podcasts or get tickets to live shows, all that stuff is available online at eTown.org. We are coming into the home stretch, and we hope you've enjoyed our program with nice men. That's been our goal here today. It is possible, and no Canadian jokes. We're not going to do any of those. We can learn from our neighbors to the north, of course. They do take care of their citizens pretty well with things like healthcare and education, funding for the arts and artists, and they're mostly nice. But we're glad we're here, and we know we can work together to make things better right where we are. And so thank you for listening. Thanks for being here. We are going to right now welcome back to the stage Sean Rowe.
Thank you. Thank you. I might be nice, but according to my 14-year-old son, I'm not cool.
No good chance for a white man living on the Black Range. Apache know too well like the back of his hand. The army moves too slow for Chief Victorio, but there's one thing that his wisdom couldn't see. Oh, they keep on coming here for the destiny. Oh, they keep on coming here digging for their gold. Oh, the people painted red, no, the heart is living with the head. You can't separate the land here from the soul. Ain't no way they're gonna find him in the open, sleeping late, drinking from the hidden springs. If the odds were 1-to-1, no chance the army could have won. But there's one thing that his wisdom couldn't see. Oh, they keep on coming here for the destiny. Oh, they keep on coming here digging for their gold. Oh, the people painted red, now the heart is living with the head. You can't separate the land from the soul. The general, he had a plan for the Apache. Kill the Indian to save the man. There was freedom at the door in a cold guerrilla war. But there's one thing that his wisdom couldn't see. Oh, they keep on coming here for their destiny. Oh, they keep on coming here digging for their gold. Oh, the people painted red, and the heart is living with the head. You can't separate the land from the soul. Oh, the people painted red, and the heart is living with the head. You can't separate the land from the soul.
That's Sean Rowe from upstate New York, singer and songwriter. We got time for one more song. I want to thank all our guests. Thanks to Dan Mangan for coming from Vancouver, British Columbia. Thanks to Matt Butler doing his Everyone Orchestra teaser, spontaneous improvisational conducting. Thanks to Sean Rowe coming out from New York. Thanks to the eTones, to Helen Forster, to all our staff and crew. We're going to do one more song together, and if you're out there and you no longer want to be working for the man or working for the woman, or you're wanting to be a little more free in your life, this one's for you. I'm Nick Forster. Hope you can be with us next week right here in eTown.
I
ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. Well, I wake up in the morning, fold my hands and pray for rain. Got a head full of ideas that are driving me insane. It's a shame the way she makes me scrub the floor. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more.
No, I ain't gonna work for Maggie's brother no more. No, I ain't gonna work for Maggie's brother no more. When he hands you a nickel and he hands you a dime, he asks you with a grin if you're having a good time. Finds you every time you slam the door. No, I ain't gonna work for Maggie's brother no more.
I ain't gonna work for Maggie's pa no more. I ain't gonna work for Maggie's pa no more. He puts his cigar out in your face just for kicks. His bedroom window, it is made out of bricks. National Guard stands around his door. Gonna work for Maggie's farm no more.
I ain't gonna work for Maggie's farm no more.
I ain't gonna work for Maggie's farm no more. Well, I tried my best to be just like I am, but everybody wants you to be just like them. If they sing while you're slaving, I just get bored. No, I ain't gonna work for Maggie's farm no more. Well, I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. Well, I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. And I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more.
Sean Rowe, Dan Mangan, the eTones, Helen Forster, Matt Butler, engineers, all our volunteers. Thanks to all of you. We'll see you next time.
This is a production of eTown.